on our way to Angel Has Fallen, and I finally saw the film London Has Fallen. Is it good? Is it better than the original? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Durbania. I'm Durbin, and this is my spoiler talk review for London Has Fallen. So, is it good? Is it better than the first one? Personally, yeah, I think it's a little bit better than the first one. I'm giving this a B+. There was a lot of things about this one that I enjoyed more. I'm excited to dive into that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell by the subscribe button so you're notified when I drop more movie reviews, theological analyses, trailer reactions, or anything else I do here. So here are the top 3 reasons I think you should check this movie out before Angel Has Fallen. Number 1, more intense. I definitely thought this one was way more intense than the first one, and it took its time in the beginning. Well, not like tons of time, but it took a little bit more time in the beginning of this film to build some tension, and I thought that was really smart of it. Now, granted, they were forecasting a lot of stuff. I mean, all those little scenes where it shows London and it shows all the heavy security and all the news being like, this is the most secure thing going on in London right now. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, we all know it's going wrong. We've seen the trailers, all right? The movie's called London Has Fallen. So yeah, they were really forecasting it, but at the same time, they did a really good job building up the tension. Kind of smart that when all the stuff went down, you couldn't really tell the difference between the good guys and the bad guys, because the bad guys are dressed up as the good guys. And so it added to a lot of that tension going on, as well as just some awesome action sequences just right there in the beginning. So they did a good job pulling you in. And when they put the president, you know, out, Eckhart, and they put him in the helicopter, and there was the 3 helicopters flying away, I knew either one of the pilots was a traitor or they were just going to shoot it out of the sky. So it was predictable. And then they tried to shoot him out of the sky, but it was a really fantastic sequence. Like, I was on the edge of my seat like, oh my gosh. I mean, clearly, I think it's got to get shot down because they got to run through London. We got to have a movie. He's not going to escape. So on the one hand, it's predictable, and you know the helicopter's going down, but they did a really good job building the tension and building it to that moment where it happens. And when that chopper went down and Angela Bassett's character dies, I mean, honestly, again, it's something they kind of played up that was going to happen. I mean, she looks at Mike Banning and says, yes, I'll be the godmother of your child, and it's so emotional, and it's like, okay, she's gonna die. My wife called that. I just didn't think it was going to be that soon. So it was predictable, and yet again, I feel like they did a good job building the intensity, and when she actually died in the helicopter crash, it was pretty sad, because I think they did a good job taking the time to build more of the characters in this one and getting you attached. Which leads right into my number 2, better character moments. I really felt like they did a better job digging into some of these characters, especially Mike Banning and the president. Eckhart and Gerard Butler did a great job in this movie, and the movie focusing more on their friendship as these two are together running through the streets of London trying to survive. Not only was the action there, not only was the pacing good, but they took more time to show us their friendship, because these two didn't spend the majority of the last movie together. So spending the majority of this movie together, it really showed what their friendship has been like, and you can really feel the history behind their friendship. Plus, their performances were fantastic, especially as Gerard Butler's expecting his first child, and Eckhart is going through his phone at one scene when they're in an MI6 hideout, and he's just talking about how his son every day sends him these off-color jokes, like his mother wouldn't approve, but it's a bonding thing between him and his son, and it means the world to him to get those little jokes every day on his phone. Like, it just means everything to him to get that, and he looks at Gerard Butler and says, you're gonna understand that one day. It was just really cool character moments that did not exist in the first movie that added to this movie, and it made the action a bit more intense in my opinion, simply because it felt like the stakes were raised because you spent a little bit more time with this character development and cared about them. And number 3, of course, great action. And there was a little bit of shaky cam here and there, but there was nothing where I felt dizzy or couldn't see anything. I felt like I could see the action and everything that was going on. And like I just said, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, because they spent some time with the main characters and really developed their relationship, their personalities, and the emotional side of that, and because they were building the tension a little bit more in this one, it made the action that much better. So As a whole, B+. I enjoyed this one thoroughly. I enjoyed it much better than the first one, and it's got me a bit more excited for what's going to happen in Angel Has Fallen, which I still managed to avoid the trailers for that one, so I'm actually kind of excited to go into that having not seen a trailer. So what did you think of London Has Fallen? Do you like it better than the first? Are you excited for Angel Has Fallen? Let's talk in the comments. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button to become a Durbanian. Hit the bell by the subscribe button so you're notified for my next movie review, trailer reaction, theological analysis, or anything else I do here. Gonna get my Angel Has Fallen review out here real soon, so hit that bell and you'll be notified when that drops. I'm Durbin. Thanks for checking out Durbania.